What's good? What's good? What's good, my peopleizations? What's goody? What's goody? CJ, Phil J 508. How you get how you get fired on your day off? Boxing Boy Nation. Boxing matchups, Dwayne Freeman, Young World, Heady Reactions, Ray Uril, Walter Trent, Ketty P1204, Young World, John J. Doe, Mr. Blue, King Jr., Euphorbio Dave, Ahmad is Ahmad, my brother, where you been at? Robert Brown, Jabari Bath, Harwin, what's going on? Benjamin Irwin, Sherman Callahan, Boxing, Steve Aussie, Tyron Smith, Little Eyes, G Cole, my brother, Big Block, Dwayne Kane Sr., Dirk Chapman, Unique Business, Leo Vin Smoke, multimedia artist, Cornelius Jenkins, Ray Smith, AJ64, Breezy Cool, Frank Navarro, CJ Bregg, Chris Brooks, Ant Kid Lane, Trey Boy 89, Gabe Moore, Kimber 4509, Renaissance Dad, Stu Baby Love TV. What's going on, my peoples? Urban Naturalist, what's going on? Tunnel Vision, what's going on, Tunnel Vision? Where you been at? Yeah, so let's get into this, right? As we know, Terence Crawford, he stated that Antonio Martin. What's going on, Antonio Martin? Deuce Trade 23, Spade up 36, Rico Lewis, Brandon Hill Sr., Boomer 1983. What's going on? Buddy Love, Black Attack. What's going on? Yeah, smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. So, Terence Crawford not having it. He's not doing it. He's not going to be able to do it. Right? That's what he said. My brother, Charles Edward Cheese in the building in the super chat, dropping that 500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother Charles Edward Cheese in the super chat, dropping that 500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, hey, y'all, let's make Blue rich tonight. Everyone give as much as you can, please. Salute, man. I appreciate you, great brother Charles Edward Cheese. Jay Gadget, what's going on? Christian Raw, what's going on, nephew? D. Griggs, what's going on? Racer Andrew, what's going on? My brother Charles Edward Cheese studding up, man. Phoenix, what's going on? Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you. Jonathan Yearby, my brother's keeper, Leon Sterling, Steve Austin, what's going on? So, Huncho 2-time, Punch Drunk 412, what's going on? What's going on, Christian? So now, my question is this, right? We got to the point now, Terence Crawford, he said, ain't happening. I'm not taking a 60-40 split, okay? Anton Martin, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to my brother Anton Martin, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Bernard Crawford, what's going on, great brother? Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. So now, here's the question that needs to be back, right? Terence Crawford said, it's not happening. I'm not taking 60-40, nothing has changed, okay? He said, nothing changed. I'm not taking 60-40. It's not happening, right? Now, is there another way, Boomer 1983, what's going on, that this could get done without him taking a 60-40? Will he take 55-45, right? He's saying, maybe he says not going to happen. Is he going to take Buddy Love? What's going on? Is he only going to take 50-50? So this is what I'm going to say, right? It has nothing to do with the actual number. Via Ferreira, what's going on? Rico Lewis, what's going on? Right? Robert Montgomery, what's going on? Right? Yeah. So my thing is this, right? Like I said, right? Charles Edward Cheese, check this out. It has nothing to do with the number. Danielle Bolden, Peace and Blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Adrian Dones, what's going on? Respect My Loop, what's going on? It has nothing to do with the number, right? It has everything to do with the perception of the numbers. What do you mean by that, Blue? It has everything to do with how he's perceived taking less. To Terence Crawford, taking a less split means, in his mind, in his world, Respect My Loop, CJ, what's going on? that Errol Spence is a better fighter, or Errol Spence is doing something better than he is. Mr. Punch Out, what's going on? DeMarco Hayes, what's going on? Starry Life, what's going on? Mike G, what's going on? That's what it has everything to do with about. It's not about the number, because he took a less split with Amir Khan. So you see, here's the problem, right? Because you listen to other platforms and listen to other people, Mark J, Dion L. Smith, Robert Brown, Queen City Highlights, what's going on? AJ64, what's going on? And they say stuff like, oh, Errol Spence don't want to fight. Or Errol Spence gave Mikey Garcia 50-50. Chris Ray, what's going on? And they don't tell you about the logistics of it. Benjamin Rivard, what's going on? Or they say stuff like, we're talking about money and we're supposed to be talking about fights and so on and so forth. Right? Show me a fight that was made and money wasn't involved. Money wasn't the topic. Show me. Mark Wonderlick, what's going on? My brother, the Boxing Session TBS, my brother Kyle in the building. Alex Saddam, what's going on? Yeah, I saw a Mickey Bay interview. I might bring Mickey Bay on. We're going to do something. We're going to work. I already knew about that. Spider Monkey 304, what's going on? So here's the thing, right? Now you look at it from this standpoint. And you say to yourself this. What fight in history, especially in the social media era, okay, have we not talked about money regarding any fight? This is where other platforms that don't like Errol Spence, they're not true fans of the sport of boxing. They just want to downplay Errol Spence, and they use, I'm a fan of boxing. I just want to see boxing. Kenny, what's going on? I just want to see the fight, right? Alabama Outdoors 44, what's going on? I just want to see the fight. Dominique Seaburn, what's going on? I don't want to be talking about money. I just want to see the fight. I just want to see boxing. They are saying this, right? Because they don't like Errol Spence and the ball is in his court. Let me say it again. Winston McFarlane, what's going on? They don't like Errol Spence and the ball is in his court. Dapper Douglas, what's going on? Because if the roles will reverse, they will be gladly standing with Terence Crawford and saying, hey, he's the bigger draw. You got to know your worth. They will be gladly standing with Malik Rain, what's going on? Dapper Douglas, what's going on? They'll be gladly standing with Terence Crawford and telling you that Errol Spence needs to take the lesser split because he needs to know and identify his worth. This is what they will be telling you. Okay? No Slack 504. Kenroy Lloyd, what's going on? I see they refuse to send out my notifications, huh? Quest for Knowledge, Feed Me Beast, what's going on? Big Tony, what's going on? So, Kevin Lassine, what's going on? Exactly, Charles Edward Cheese. Crawford ain't ducking. Errol Spence ain't ducking. Terence Crawford is the one holding up the fight. And this is not even to say, right? This is not even to say, free game fellow, what's going on? He said, I enjoy you watching you straight cap. You an idiot. Can't say it no other way. Can't say it no other way. And the reason I say that, the Noah, what's going on? You Master Allah, B-Dub, FT Gate, what's going on? Y'all just get me to a point where I can't digest it anymore, man. It just gets me to the point where it just gets annoying. Kai, what's going on? B-Dub, FT Gate, what's going on? Malik L, what's going on? It just gets annoying. DeAndre Carey, what's going on? It gets super annoying. What are you talking about? Music shown by Music TV, what's going on? What are you talking about? Knock your block off, what's going on? That don't, and I apologize for saying that, great brother. You know what? Gravy Davy, what's going on? I apologize to that. But I apologize to you for saying that, right? Because you're not. Daniela Bolden, peace and blessings, queen. You know what? I take that back. But it's people like that hurts the sport of boxing, right? Because you have DJ J Spinner. What's going on? Instead of people telling the truth and spewing the truth, You have people saying stuff like that. What are you talking about? Just because they can. Winston, what's going on? Just because you have it at your fingertips, you just say anything you want to say. Steve Fobbs, what's going on? It doesn't have anything to do with who's the better fighter in the ring. Nothing. The sport of boxing, Joe Van Pfeiffer, what's going on? Boxing Truth saying, what's going on? It has Terry Approved, right? Peace of blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Slim Creeper, what's going on? Easy Lewin, what's going on? Eric Johnson, CJ, what's going on? This has nothing to do with. It's just not this hard. It's not this hard at all. You understand? Chino Davis, what's going on? It's not this hard to understand at all whatsoever. It's simply not. Mr. Punch Out, my brother, what's going on? So I want to apologize to brother because Zelos Newton, what's going on? You know, I shouldn't have said that. That's wrong. Ricky Bruner, what's going on? But I'm going to say this. What are you talking about when you say, I love to watch Blue Cap? Cap with what? Tell me something I said that wasn't true. You can't. Malik L, what's going on? Tell me, G Code, my brother, what's going on? Tell me something I said that wasn't true. You can't. See, these words now, right? Boomer 1983 said 50-50 first, 60-40 second. Simple. Kevin Munnins, Jamon Rummels, what's going on? I don't understand that. What do you mean 50-50 first, 60-40 second? Gary Lynch Jr., what's going on? What do you mean? King Judah, what's going on? Thomas Morgan, what's going on? Casper, what's going on? Oh, word? That's what's up. Salute to my brother, Boss Possession TBS, my brother Kyle, man. Drop the link in the chat. Go subscribe to my brother. He said he got his own cereal coming. That's what's up. So, Big Tony, what's going on? They don't understand business, boo. No, they understand very well. They choose not to act. They choose to pretend they don't understand. Aziki Young, what's going on? Adrian Soto, what's going on? That's the difference. See, that's what see, like you got the brother Casper. He got a instead of he not gonna show his face. Big Tony, what's going on? He not gonna show his face or nothing, right? He made an account with a dog that's probably not his, never even seen before. James Rapper Davis, what's going on? Jersey Cash, what's going on? Tevin Smith, what's going on? With a dog he never seen before, right? In his life, he just made up any old account to say anything, right? Because you can in the sport of boxing. Giovanni Walker, what's going on? See, so he's not dealing with any kind of realisticness or anything in style furniture. What's going on? He's just not. So he comes on here, right, to say stuff like what he's saying. He has no leg to stand on. Can't back up nothing he's saying. Nothing. Keith Wolf, what's going on, great brother? Appreciate you, Keith Wolf. Yeah, exactly. These dudes, it amazes me, right, Keith Wolf? You'll come here, right? Go to the other channel that oblige you. Why do you come here? Steve Fobbs, what's going on? I don't get it. You know why? Because you know you can't unhear the truth. Haran, everything, brother in Super Chat. Salute, Blue and the mighty LDBC. Salute to you, great brother. The Lifestyle of C&D YouTube channel B. What's going on? SK Level. Where you been at, great brother? See, so they don't have a leg to stand on, right? If I invite him on, he can't explain his notion. He gonna tell you everything about how, oh, well, Terence Crawford beat this guy, and Terence Crawford in the ring, and Terence Crawford in the ring. Yeah, well, guess what? We talking about Jonathan Simon, Khalil Israel, what's going on? Crane Enterprise, what's going on? Demetrius Hall, Mr. Punch Out, brother, Super Chat. Based on the numbers, they both have done 60-40 is more. He said, based on the numbers they both have done, 60-40 is more than fair. Let's get real, Bud fan. Shaking my head. Salute, brother Blue. Salute to you, great brother. So the thing is, Loppy 2K, what's going on? Charles Edwards, he said, what is the LDB? It's the Lions Den boxing community. Lions Den boxing community. Alex Naives, what's going on? Gerard Hancock, what's going on? So, Giovanni Walker, brother in Super Chat. Push the like button, support your channel. Salute to a great brother, man. Appreciate Giovanni Walker in the Super Chat. So, Marco Gonzalez, what's going on? Brother, priceless for everyone. Brother dropping a half a dub on your boy Blue in the Super Chat. He said, I live in Hawaii. I'm broke as is, but here's $10 in support, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. What part of Hawaii you in? Salute to you, great brother. Dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue. DeMarco Hayes, what's going on? So the thing about it is this, right? Numbers don't matter. It's disrespect. Oh boy. See what I'm talking about? Wilder sold more than AJ, but AJ had 3 belts. He refused 50-50 with Wilder. We never got the fight. Numbers don't matter. Now listen to what he said. Remember what I told y'all. Repeat stuff back to yourself in the mirror before you say it out loud, especially before you say it to people. He said numbers don't matter. It's disrespect. Wilder sold more than AJ, but AJ had 3 belts. He refused 50-50 with Wilder. We never got the fight. For one, Wilder never sold more than AJ at the time they were negotiating, because Wilder, he didn't even have a pay-per-view fight yet. That's number one. And number two, you answered your own question. If you said numbers don't matter, then why did the fight not happen? Tone Capone 1, what's going on? I don't understand. When so free game fella, you said numbers matter when you avoid it. So that's why Floyd Mayweather, the numbers mattered to Floyd Mayweather, Oscar De La Hoya. It mattered to Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather and Canelo Alvarez. Those same numbers you talking about? Or those are different set of numbers? Those numbers that you created. They don't resemble the same numbers we go by here on planet Earth. Those the same numbers you're talking about? When you said Lil Bounce Right, what's going on? When you said numbers don't matter, right? Jew Blue, what's going on? So numbers didn't matter to Floyd Mayweather? JQ, what's going on? Eddie Wallace, what's going on? Brownsville, Brooklyn in the building. Salute, Eddie Wallace. Yeah, Sherman County, you can't make this stuff up. He said numbers don't matter. First, one dude said numbers didn't matter. That's why Wilder sold more than AJ. When? Wendell Jackson, what's going on? Adrian Soto, what's going on? When did Wilder sell more than AJ? Big toe, little foot. Kadeem, watch this now. Kadeem Smith, MA, what's going on? When did Wilder sell more than AJ? Drew Titan, the Drew, my brother, Drew Titan LLC in the building. Go subscribe to my brother, the Drew Titan. Drew, drop the link. Chino Davis, what's going on? When did Wilder sell more than AJ? And then you answered your own question by saying, well, Joshua had more belts, so the fight never happened. Well, if the fight didn't happen, that meant numbers mattered. Oh, that's right. That's why it never happened. Alejandro Valdez, what's going on? That's right. That's why it never happened. Devontae Bostic, what's going on? At this point, it should be 70-30. King Judah, brother in Super Chat. Blue, just want to say what you do is rare, man. You know what you're talking about. A focus on the facts. It only like that boxing YouTubers keeping it real. It's only like 3 boxing YouTubers keeping it real. Yeah, man, because see, they pretend to keep it real, but they can't. See, I tell you this, right? I want to see, it has nothing to do with Terence Crawford, Errol Spence in the ring. See, it's just like this. They'll tell you everything they had to tell you. They say, right? Now get this. When it was Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, it was all that Floyd was avoiding him because he's making Manny Pacquiao have to take a test. And Manny Pacquiao took the test, and that turned into, well, see, it was 5 years too late. It's these same people because they don't like Floyd Mayweather, right? So they're telling you the same thing about Errol Spence. It has nothing to do with Errol Spence. It has nothing to do with Terence Crawford. They're not fans of Terence Crawford. They detractors of Errol Spence. There's a difference. I'm going to say it for you again. They're not fans of Terence Crawford. They're detractors of Errol Spence. There is a difference. See, they're masquerading as if they're fans of Terence Crawford. They're not fans of Terence Crawford. They just don't like Errol Spence. And so since they don't like Errol Spence, right, this is what you get. You get a bunch of people running around talking about, man, Errol need to take this. Errol need to take that. Errol is avoiding because they don't like Errol Spence Jr. Has nothing to do with Terence Crawford. Zero, zilt. Ranu Sarto's brother in the super chat. Blue, is there any fights that are set in stone yet? For next year, Adrian Soto, what's going on? No, nothing set. Nothing big. Not for next year. No, not yet, great brother. It's a lot of Mike J. What's going on, great brother? Hamilton Steele, what's going on? John Merriweather, Sin Strong TV, what's going on? You see how they playing with my notifications, right? This is why I tell you to smash the like button. My brother Bitch B Megastar in the building. Go subscribe to my brother Bitch B Megastar, Little Princess channels. We've got sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, little cousins, friends with little kids. Have them subscribe to KK Penson TV. Bitch, drop the link. Devon Webster, brother in the super chat. He said Floyd took the fight with Oscar because he knew Oscar was the cash cow. But Floyd believed in betting himself. But Bud needs to relax and take notes. It's not even about that anymore. CJ, what's going on? See, real OGK, what's going on? Let me explain to you, Devin Webster, Devon. First of all, I need y'all to get the likes to 600. Y'all see they're playing with the notifications. They're not sending out the notifications. Smash the like button. Get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 700. Smash the like button. It's amazing. Smash the like button. Johnny in the name, what's going on? Is the name, what's going on, great brother? So it has nothing to do with Devon Webster. It has nothing to do with him taking notes and things of that nature. It's just pride. And because you have people that don't like Errol Spence, it fuels it. Oh yeah, you should, yeah, because he's the better. Who, we're not talking about who's better in the ring. So now get this though. Watch this now. Cash for Cat, what's going on? Broner versus Ben in March. What you think about it, Blue? I love it. Yeah, but they trying to make it in the UK. Broner's not going to go to the UK. He might. So it's just not about that. It's about pride. It's not hard to figure out. Johnny is the name, brother in super chat. He said, I agree with everything you say, Blue, but I don't think Crawford can be convinced. He's stuck in his ways of thinking. Agreed. And it's not in his ways of thinking. It's his pride. See, people you got people making content and they talking about this and they talking about that, right? But what they're not telling you is this. Pat Cannon, what's going on? Renee Bashung, go subscribe to my brother Renee Bashung. They tell you about this, they tell you about that, but what they're not telling you is the truth, right? And the truth is, right, historically, this has always been the case. Show me any big fight that negotiations didn't play a part in it. Show me. See, and you're in the social media era. So it's pride. Terence Crawford doesn't want to be considered less than Errol Spence. That's what it boils down to. Darius Coghill, brother in the super chat. Blue, we mess with you in DC. I got the trenches watching you. Do you think Boots can beat Crawford? For sure. Salute to you, great brother. Salute to DC, man. Salute to the DMV. Yeah, absolutely. Jaron Boots Ennis can beat Terence Crawford. The whole world knows that. The boxing world, that is, and all the fans as well. He could beat Errol Spence. He could beat Terence Crawford. He is the only one. I used to say only they can offset each other. But now Jaron Boots Ennis has landed on that platform, right? He too can participate in their games. Jaron Boots Ennis is different. He's different. He's like Terence Crawford and Errol Spence had a kid, man. The dude is different, and you're gonna see him on full display. And see, here's the thing with Boots Ennis too. He's gonna get all these big fights because he translates. And what I mean by that is he could go to 160, he could go to 168, he could go to 54. He's big. He's just as big as Jermell Charlo. He's just as big as Jermell Charlo, but he's more athletic than Jermell Charlo. He's just more naturally talented, gifted, where Jermell Charlo's a hard worker. He's technically sound. He's disciplined in the ring. He's disciplined outside the ring. So there's a difference. Jermell Charlo works his way there. Jaron Boots Ennis is just a natural, God-gifted athlete like Roy Jones Jr. And believe me, they see him coming. The entire boxing world see him coming. Renee Bashon, go subscribe to my brother Renee Bashon. Emmanuel H. Brother in Super Chat, he said, ooh, we back talking about Mr. Big Fish, a.k.a. Mr. Walk 'em Down, Mr. Strap Season, Mr. My Eye, look good to me. Salute, get them likes up. Yeah, smash the like button, people. True Grit Boxing News. What's going on, great brother? Christopher Cooper, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? Right? Exactly. Charles Edward Cheese said pride is great if you beat everyone around him. Exactly. So my thing is this, right? Kevin Lau Sr., my brother, what's going on? Facts, Coleon, what's going on? See, the thing is, Poe Porter, what's going on? The thing is this, right? Is that I understand Terence Crawford, right? But he's not understanding business. Eric Pryor, what's going on? Right? It's just like he miscalculated what Bob Arum and Top Rank was going to do for him. Right? But the problem is we don't hold the boxers and everybody accountable that should be held accountable for the fights not happening. Just like I held Anthony Joshua accountable. Like the brother said, Anthony Joshua is so less than Wilder. How could that be possible when we was talking about that fight, Wilder hadn't done a pay-per-view and was on the verge of doing a pay-per-view. He hadn't yet done a pay-per-view. His biggest fight was against Luis King Kong Ortiz. He hadn't done a pay-per-view. His first pay-per-view was against Tyson Fury. That was after we was talking about Joshua and Wilder. So see, this is what I'm talking about. They come on here and they just spew and say anything they feel like saying without doing any sort of research, without having any sort of information of what's taking place, and you just say anything. Well, Wilder, and then the fight didn't happen. No, the fight didn't happen because of a rematch clause. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in Super Chat, this whole split percentage thing can be all resolved if Bud and Errol just pick up the phone and talk it out. I agree. But again, Jeffrey Brooks, I don't think that's the case because, again, he's not going to. Errol Spence looks at it, DVT game, what's going on? Errol Spence look at it, look at my hard work and look, I signed over here. I did this so that when these big fights approach itself, I can be in position to be the big fish. Right? Errol Salazar, my brother in Super Chat. Salute, Great Blue. Sacramento, love you too. Salute to Sacktown, man. I got to come out there. Maury Cooper, what's going on? I'm definitely coming out to Sacramento. So, Loppy 2K, what's going on? Boots not being Spence or Bud, or in my opinion. I mean, I listen, free game fella. I can't knock you on that. And free game fella, I want to apologize again, brother, because I should have never said that, man. And I feel bad for saying it. I truly do, man. Because you, regardless of your opinion, regardless of what you say, that's your opinion, brother. And that should never happen, man. And I apologize, great brother. Salute to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Go subscribe to my brother Keon, Everything Boxing and Sports. Keon dropped the link. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, he said, at this point, it seems like Bud is ducking, demanding 50-50 from the A side. Now, when Bud goes on to fight yet another, what will be said then? No, they're not going to. Nobody's going to come and nobody's going to say, well, nobody's going to hold them accountable for that. They're not, because as long as Errol Spence keep winning, reality pop star, what's going on? Truth Goddess, peace of blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Boston Truth Sound, what's going on? BL, Shogun 76, what's going on? They're not, because at the end of the day, right? Miss Kibble, peace of blessings to you, Queen. It's not about Terence Crawford, George Thompson Jr., what's going on? It's about Errol Spence. You don't like Errol Spence. See, they talk about, you see, he took 50-50 with Danny Garcia. That was his first pay-per-view event. That was Errol Spence's first pay-per-view event. That was Mikey Garcia's first pay-per-view event. Mikey Garcia was a bigger star than Terence Crawford. That's just facts. Mikey Garcia was a bigger star than Terence Crawford. That was both of their first pay-per-view. Mikey Garcia was considered top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. What are we talking about? And he took 50-50 his first fight. He didn't take 50-50. And then I saw somebody say, people was coming in my inbox telling me, yeah. I don't know who told them this. Well, Errol Spence, he got big after the Sean Porter fight. After the Sean Porter fight on pay-per-view, that's when Errol Spence got big. What are you talking about? He did 350,000 pay-per-views with Mikey Garcia. How did he get big doing less numbers with Sean Porter? What are we talking about? He did bigger numbers with Mikey Garcia. Emmanuel H, my brother, back in the super chat. Hey, lock us in for B-Ball show tomorrow, Blue. Hashtag we ready to cook. Oh, for sure. Okay, say less. Where's Destiny? Tell Destiny, she over there moonlighting. Tell her to get over here, Emmanuel H, and we're gonna have that going. So let me say this. Nato the Great, my brother in the super chat, he said, salute Blue, great work. The lack of comprehension and critical thinking is at an all-time low. You telling me, great brother. Salute to my brother Nato the Great. Chewy Hernandez, brother in super chat, shout out from Laredo, Texas. Salute to Laredo, Texas, man. Salute to my brother Chewy Hernandez, man. Appreciate you. James with AZ, what's going on? My brother Charles Edward Cheese said that means the contract was favorable to Bud. No, I missed something, Charles Edward Cheese. Official Dana J, what's going on? Miko Eddie, what's going on? My brother Devontae Richardson in the building. Marvin Williams, Esco 2-time, what's going on? What I didn't girls out here, Blue, don't waste your time. Oh, Gilbert Rodriguez Jr., what's going on, young great brother? They said no cows out here, Blue, don't waste your time. Chaz 313, Detroit in the building. So Coach Show Drive Raceball, my brother, what's going on? So Narco Hampton TV, Chris Toda, what's going on? Jimmy Boston, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? I want to see them fight just like anybody else. That's Bishy Belichick. What's going on, great brother? He says, stop what? DB100, what's going on? Bama Jeff 79, Curtis Sewell, Alante Folks, what's going on? Maine Towns, what's going on? Uncle Jay, Dog Money. Man, I miss a lot of people. GB Lifetime Vids, what's going on? So now 504 top level, what's going on? Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes up, man. And go subscribe to the basketball channel. I'm putting it right here in the link. And I want to do it on Saturday as well, Emmanuel. Man, I keep getting it. Go subscribe to the basketball channels right there. I put the link. My brother Emmanuel H put the link right there. Click on the link and subscribe to the basketball channel. Please, people. Subscribe to the basketball channel, please. Let's get it all the way up. So let's talk about this, right? So Devon Webster, my brother in Super Chase, said, why can't they just make it 45-45, 10 to the winner? That'll never happen in the sport of boxing, ever. There's no such thing. That never happens because there has that the networks won't allow that. Jose Diaz, what's going on? Solo Production, my brother, what's going on? Stephen Taylor, Arthur Hawkins, what's going on? The networks are not going to allow that to happen. The promoters not. They want to know because y'all got to keep in mind they get a percentage. Leshy Puma Skills, what's going on? Big Sneeze 76, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, been watching for free way too long. Merry Christmas from Alaska. Man, salute to Alaska, man. Salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you 1,000%, man. Appreciate you, Big Sneeze. Truly Israel, brother in the super chat, dropping that dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Facts over feelings. Crawford has to give Errol Spence the A side is more of the split 100. Floyd Mayweather had to do the same thing with De La Hoya. When you are a bigger draw, that's how it goes. Who is the biggest draw? 100. Agreed. So now let me say this, right? So let me say this, right? Poncho, what's going on? Maybe Errol Spence gets to the point where, see, give him 50-50 now. Joe Davis 23-10, what's going on? Ahmad do what's going on? Map S, what's going on? Hey, Jose Q, what's going on? Give him 50-50, right? But you don't get certain perks, right? The revenue share, the live gates, the concessions, things of that nature. You get 50-50 of the actual purse. Of the actual purse. See, let me explain something to y'all. Why y'all St. Louis Mick, what's going on? Jeffrey Brooks, brother in the super chat. He said, I'm the biggest Bud fan, but don't understand him trying to mandate the fight, which will be 35% for Bud when Errol Spence offers him 40%, and say no to 50-50. Bud say no to 50-50. Agreed. Because that shows you miscalculation in the business. That's what that shows you. It's miscalculation. Scheme, what's going on? Fanita Scott, what's going on? That's miscalculation. If you can say, tell sanction bodies, make me the mandatory, so you get 35%. That's less than the 40%. It's still less calculation. Larry Harden, what's going on? Jimmy Boston, what's going on? That's what it is, right? And so then Kevin Snyder, what's going on? But people ran with the narrative. Oh, Terence Crawford wants to be the mandatory, not understanding the split. But as soon as you understand the split, right? See, it just gets, man. So here's the thing. King Judah, brother in the super chat, he said, what history shows is that if they don't fight, Spence will go on to fight other elite fighters, and Bud will fight a C-class fighter. We will see. Yeah. Nick J, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? She said his ego. It sounds better to his mind to say mandated than say I agree to 40%. Nick J, that's exactly what I've been saying. Blackwater Boston, what's going on? It all, Steve Cooley, what's going on? It all boils down to ego, like Nick J just said, because he don't want to be viewed, A-Town, what's going on, as having Errol Spence. That means Errol Spence had a leg up. A-Town 27, what's going on? That's all that means to him. Larry Jordan 23, brother in the super chat, dropping that duh on your boy Blue in the super chat. See, Jay Merchant, what's going on? Now let me show y'all another thing. Right? I'm gonna show y'all something else. Now you tell me, Twin Munoz, Ali the artist, what's going on? You tell me, St. Louis Mick, what's going on? South Side, what's going on? Fred Mia, my brother, Demetrius Bright, what's going on? When he signed the contract with Bob Arum, and everybody was saying, why did you sign that contract? You could get much more money going elsewhere, right? Anthony Williams, what's going on? I just want to make sure I'm right. Am I right? Chris Alexander, Christopher Miller, what's going on? Didn't everybody say, I don't know why he did that. He could have got more money, Christopher Miller, Blaine Tucker, what's going on, if he went elsewhere, right? Kevin Lyles Sr., appreciate you, great brother. Enjoy your night. Be safe, okay? Ramen Turner, what's going on? And winner never quits. What's going on? I apologize for being late, Kevin. If I wasn't late, you'd be able to hang out. But I know, pardon me, great brother, and enjoy your night at work. Tomorrow, I'll be on time. So, right? Isn't that what everybody said? Right? So now, here's the thing. Their response, Cliff Young, what's going on? Everybody's response was when everybody's talking about Floyd Mayweather saying he should be getting way more money. Nitty G, what's going on? Everybody's response was Quincy Carter, Ziegfeld, what's going on? Carlos Castillo, what's going on? Jin Raul 33, what's going on? Everybody's response was, well, Terence Crawford is not about money. Ho. Everybody's response was, well, Terence Crawford, he's not about money. He don't live that lifestyle. He's like Deontay Wilder. I'm going to say it again. When we was talking about this, Terence Crawford signed with Top Rank and could have Deontay Mosley, what's going on? Jadavius 2310, what's going on? Sweet Pea, what's going on? Right? Sean Miller, what's going on? We were saying it's not about money. He was willing to take a 80-20 split with Manny Pacquiao. 80-20 split with Manny Pacquiao. Bob Arum says there was a $50 million pot on the table. And Manny Pacquiao went from $30 million to wanting $40 million. Jelani Everin, what's going on? Initially, Bob Arum saying that Manny Pacquiao, I want y'all to understand this. Bob Arum initially said, salute to my brother Larry Jordan dropping that good on your boy Blue. Appreciate you. Initially, Bob Arum said that the holdup was Manny Pacquiao was asking for $30 million. $30 million, $30 million. Then Bob Arum told us that the investment group had $50 million on the table. Right? Game tight 828. What's going on? And now Manny Pacquiao wanted $40 million of the $50 million pot. And Bob Arum said, on record, go research it. He said, on record, Manny Pacquiao now wants $40 million of the $50 million. You didn't hear me. He said he wants $40 million of the $50 million. Right? Eric Pryor, brother in the super chat, he said, look at Bud's accomplishment. If Spence beats Bud, it looks better than if Bud beats Spence. I think Spence got more to gain from the fight than Spence. No, because the level of competition. It matters who you beat. Andre Ward won the Super 6 tournament. His biggest win and his most glorified win is beating Sergey Kovalev, who never fought at cruiserweight or at super middleweight. Andre Ward is his most notable win is against Sergey Kovalev at light heavyweight. And why? He moved up to his biggest fight. Sergey Kovalev was the big fish at light heavyweight. He didn't take a 50-50 split with Andre Ward. Not at all. Not at all. Right? He didn't take a 50-50 split with him. Right? So, Daquan Royce, the brother in the super chat, dropping that half a good on your boy Blue in the super chat. He says, salute Blue from Greensboro, North Carolina. Been watching a while. Appreciate the hard work and boxing knowledge. I think Spence and Errol happens eventually. Unfortunately, this is a part of boxing. I agree with you. I definitely think it's going to happen. I definitely think it's going to happen. Definitely. Salute to my brother Christopher Miller in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Appreciate you. Salute to my brother. It's Ken Do 2 Up DOP in the super chat, dropping 3,500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. Salute to you, great brother. Dropping that 3,500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, Bud Crawford needs to continue to pad his stats like Mayweather did. They'll start looking at him. Then they'll start giving him the money and respect as he gets close to the 50 win mark. Salute to you, great brother. Man. Salute to my brother is Ken Do to you, brother in the super chat, dropping 3,500 on your boy Blue in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. That's much love to you. Blackwater Boxing, brother in the super chat, says, salute Blue. Should Spence move up to 154? No. 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 He will not move up, and it's not necessary for him to move up. And the reason I say that is because of accomplishments, right? Yeah, dropping that 35 hundo on your boy Blue. Appreciate you, great brother. Appreciate you. So, so now think about this, right? Why do he want to hinder his, why do salute Jay Davis, what's going on? Why do he want to stop his progression? Because his hoodie smoke, what's going on? His idea was to become undisputed at welterweight. Truly Israel, what's going on? Miguel Morales, what's going on? The idea for him to do was to become undisputed at welterweight. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in Super Chat, he said 35 hundo, I'm in the wrong business. Blue, salute to you, great brother. Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, he said, Blue, do you have a P.O. box? Yeah. Charles Edward Cheese, inbox me on Instagram. You got Instagram? If you got Instagram, inbox me there. Archangel Desmond, what's going on? So my thing is this, right? JV, what's going on? Twin Munoz, what's going on? Slow Flow Benya, what's going on? So he said I'm in the wrong business. Kevin Coleman, what's going on? So now he said accomplishments. What has Errol Spence accomplished? He's unified champion. Let me ask you a question. See, this is where Charles Edward Cheese said dodge, huh? Yeah, I got a P.O. box. Old Grog, what's going on? J Real, what's going on? So now, right? Think about this, right? Oh, he says crypto. Oh, okay. So James Brown, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. Mikey Garcia 50-50, no belt. Sean Porter got 50-50 with a belt. Then Danny Garcia got 60-40, no belt. How does that make sense when Bud pound for pound best, undefeated and have a belt? Who told you Sean Porter got 50-50? First of all, let's start right there. Who told you, where did you come up with this information, James Brown? Cuatro Loso, what's going on? That told you Sean Porter got 50-50. Here we go, making up stuff. Who told you Sean Porter got 50-50? Who told you that? Lord Swear Will, what's going on, great brother? Who told you that? Leon Henry, what's going on? Lord Swear Will, what's going on? You said everybody in the door. Yeah, man. He hang out with me every time I do my show. He's just laying right here, but y'all don't see him all the time because he go to sleep. Xavier Franklin, what's going on? Crawford Azar, Tyrone, what's going on? So he said, Lil Durk, what's going on, great brother? He said, Chuck the Destroyer, what's going on? He said that Sean Porter got 50-50. Where'd you get that from? Where'd you get that from? Our table, what's going on? So again, Mikey Garcia got 50-50. That was his first pay-per-view fight. It was Mikey Garcia's first pay-per-view fight. Mikey Garcia was just as big a name as Errol Spence was. Tyron Smith, what's going on? Obsidian Lion, Code Keeper, what's going on? Okay. So now look at this, right? Now, Black Image, what's going on? Eric, what's going on? So now look at it from this standpoint, right? Big Zan, what's going on? Mikey Garcia was just as big a star as he was. And that was both of their first pay-per-view. They split 50-50. Rock Nudie, Yiddy, what's going on? Sean Porter and Errol Spence did not split 50-50. Errol Spence, Roderick Jackson Sr., what's going on? Errol Spence got the biggest share of the pie. So I don't know where you got that information from. Then Danny Garcia, 60-40 split, just like Sean Porter did. I think Sean Porter got 55-45 or something like that. He didn't get Teofimo Brona, Miss Baxiana in the building. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Teofimo Brona, formerly Baxiana. Every time I see that name, she get me every time. Peace and blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? So that didn't happen. So I don't know why you just said that. But salute to you dropping a half a duh on your boy Blue, right? He says, so how does that make sense? Well, it makes sense because what you said didn't make sense because that's incorrect. So Sean Porter didn't get 50-50. Mikey Garcia did. Danny Garcia didn't, and neither did Sean Porter. Oh, Charles Edward Cheese. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for Broner versus Conor Bang. Can you imagine the build-up and the press conference? Battle ready, fitness, and defense. What's going on? So, and then you got to look at it from this standpoint. If you want to be technical, right? Danny Garcia name and brand is bigger than Terence Crawford's. Mikey Garcia is a bigger draw than Terence Crawford. Let's just be real here. So now I don't understand, James Brown. Why did you say that? You're on the wrong platform. See, Rob, what's going on? There's somebody that agree with you, just not here. Nucky Gamble, what's going on? Because see, Cotty Pullard, what's going on? Brown Lumber 909, what's going on? Mikey Garcia was just as big of a draw as Errol Spence was at that time. Errol Spence hadn't done any pay-per-views. Shaft Mosley, what's going on? So Mikey Garcia was top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. And Mikey Garcia had bigger fights in his career than Terence Crawford did. So why do people, they don't tell you the ins and outs. They'll just tell you, well, he split 50-50 with Mikey Garcia. But bless 365, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? Sam Alvarado, what's going on? But they don't tell you that Mikey Garcia was just as big of a star as Errol Spence. And he might have been slightly bigger star, bigger name than Errol Spence at that time, right? Wesley DeVos, what's going on? And Mikey Garcia was fighting bigger fights than Terence Crawford. The only thing that slowed down Mikey Garcia is when he went on a hiatus when he was trying to get out the contract with Top Rank and Bob Arum. Tanee Marie, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? New Jersey, what's going on? So they don't tell you this stuff. They just going to see, I'm going to tell you everything. They're going to tell you he split 50-50 with Mikey Garcia, but they ain't telling you why he split 50-50 with Mikey Garcia. David Crop, what's going on? They don't tell you why he split 50-50 with Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia essentially was the A side. Moya Source, what's going on? Sandy Johnson, what's going on? Hello? You can make a case that Mikey Garcia was the A side. Prince Curry, what's going on? Because at the time, Errol Spence he had the Kell Brook fight, and he didn't have no other big fights outside of the Lamont Peterson fight. So this is the stuff they tell you. He wasn't the A side in a mega fight yet. He went to UK and beat Kell Brook. That was his biggest fight. Outside of that, he fought Lamont Peterson. So going into the Mikey Garcia fight, who already beat Adrian Broner, who already unified the titles in multiple divisions, was already a 4-division champion. He was already a 4-division champion, already a unified champion, had beat Adrian Broner, had beat Robert Easter, had beat some of the best fighters in the world. Mikey Garcia was pound for pound, top 5 best fighters in the world. This is what they don't tell you when they tell you about Mikey Garcia getting 50-50 split. That's what they don't tell you. They'll just tell you anything because it sounds good. It sounds good to say, well, Mikey Garcia got 50-50. Because you're looking at Mikey Garcia today. You're not looking at Mikey Garcia who he was before the fight. He was undefeated and top 5 best pound for pound fighters in the world. Jacob Alvaro, peace. I appreciate you. King Judah, brother in Super Chat. Logical question. If Spence fans spit facts and Bud fans come up with these and half a truths for why this fight isn't happening, Bud must be avoiding. Well, I say this, King Judah. It's all about George Game. What's going on? It's all about, okay, Kurt, we'll do right now. It's all about just holding everybody accountable. That's it. Artebo Tarico. What's going on, brother in Super Chat? Blue, I guess even the junk food eaters must eat. A bad diet messes with the brain. Big up, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. Appreciate you. So here's the thing, right? Tone Money, what's going on? Okay, Baciana. Post the link. Post the link in the chat. I'll pin it up. Jeremy 2684, Tony Slicks, peace be free. What's going on? Prince Curry, what's going on? So the thing is this, right? They don't really want to see the fight. Peace be free. What's going on? It's just detractors. Trevin Miles, Jay Alvarez. What's going on? That's all it is, man. I could give you these facts forever. I could give you this forever, man. Deleon Daniels, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on your boy Blue in the super chat. He said, to be honest, they need each other. Crawford has more big fight options considering Errol Spence refuses to fight Thurman and Jamel. Bud can fight them both. Errol gonna have the fight boots. Virgil is #1 option. I agree. Terence Crawford, because of the relationships Errol Spence had, but I don't think it'll stand in the way outside of Jamel Charlo. Yeah, he can't fight Keith Thurman though. He can fight Jamel Charlo. So he definitely has great options for sure. He has great options for sure. Main towns, what's going on? And they're all winnable. That's the thing. Piff, what's going on? They all winnable for him. Spirit Miguel Morales, what's going on? Those are all winnable fights for Terence Crawford as well. Terence Crawford is a great fighter, man. That dude is a great fighter, man. Great fighter, man. I know some people don't think he's a great fighter. I do. I think he's a great fighter. Time is against him. He don't have time. Time is not on his side. Time is not on his side. Chantel Hill, what's going on? At the end of the day, I want to see the fight. But you start talking about the facts are the facts. And we got to stick by the facts. Smash the like button, people. We at an hour mark with 600 people, 600 likes and 900 people here? AMG2, what's going on? Queen City Highlights, what's going on? We got 600 likes and we got 900 people. That's 300 people just moonlighting. Smash the like button. Get the likes all the way up. Hey, Kurt, turn your TV down, Kurt.
For the touchdown. A really fine job in the first half.
Kurt. Your TV, Kurt. Jamal Wright, brother in the building. What's going on? So that's my thing, right? Kurt, you can hear me? You can hear me, Kurt?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Salute to my brother Kurt Anderson, a.k.a. Kurt Sugar, a.k.a. the historian, a.k.a. my brother, my co-host. What's goody with you, Kurt?
Hey, Blue, man, I'm just chilling watching Thursday night football, thinking about boxing, man. And, I was listening to you. This fight has to happen, man. Crawford and Spence. I'm tired of the back and forth. He's ducking him, and he ducking him. And, this fight has to happen for the sport, for legacy. We done missed out on some big fights before, but this fight absolutely has to happen.
Agreed. I don't think that it can't happen, Kurt. It has to happen. I agree. And I got to this point, Kurt, and I said this, right? Eugene Pearson, what's going on? Blue, he said, Blue, can I get the Kurt role on the basketball channel? Or is that Emmanuel H? Yeah, it's Emmanuel H and Destiny Black on there, but you for sure can feature on there for sure. Jerome Nichols, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said the channel check in from Fort Worth, Texas. This is normal for boxing because I believe Ray Leonard dodged Aaron Pryor as well.
Nope.
Go ahead, Kurt, break that down.
Nope. A lot of people. It sounds good that Leonard dodged Pryor, but that didn't happen. They was going to fight in November of 1982, but Leonard had the detached retina. Leonard came back and was going to fight a guy by the name of Roger Stafford, who upset Pepino Cuevas. It was the upset of the year, a welterweight fighter. He was going to fight him in Syracuse, and Aaron Pryor was going to be in the audience. The fight was going to be on CBS, and they was going to start promotion of the fight. Pryor was going to jump into the ring, and Leonard, and they was going to announce it. It's going to be in Las Vegas. But 2 weeks before the Roger Stafford fight, Leonard was sparring, and he had blurred vision, and he retired again. But they signed to fight in November of 82. That's when Pryor fought Alexis Arguello. But they was going to fight for sure. And people say that Pryor would have beat Leonard. Nah, Leonard too strong, too big, hit too hard. Leonard had a powerful left hook. And Aaron Pryor, who I love, was reckless on defense. So I was picking Leonard by 8th round TKO. So they was going to fight.
And salute to the Queen, Bassiana, a.k.a. Tiafimo Brona, formerly known as Bassiana. Go subscribe to their channel, her and Nick J. She just put the link up. I just pinned the link up. Click on the link and subscribe to their channel. Justice S, what's going on? Subscribe to Bassiana and Nick J channel, please. I just pinned it up in the chat. Eric Salazar, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, I don't think Bud or EJ are avoiding one another. It's just business. But do you think Errol Spence Jr. outsells Bud by so much that it warrants 60-40, or does Bud have a case to fight for at least a couple of percentage points? 60-40 is not 60-40 is not a big difference. It's not a major difference. It's just not. And it's Errol Spence's workload at welterweight. So people say this, right? No doubt, Bassiano, no doubt. And people say this, right? And they forget about this. they'll say, well, what has Errol Spence done? Errol Spence has only fought at welterweight. Well, you forget, Marvin Hagler only fought at middleweight. And he's beyond a legend. He's an icon. He's a staple. He's a face, a permanent face of boxing, Marvin Hagler. Okay? You got guys like Sergey Kovalev. He never fought in multiple different weight classes, but he's still going to be a possible Hall of Famer. 704 Joe, what's going on? This is the weight class they chose to be a staple at. Everybody came to Marvin Hagler. He didn't go to them. He didn't go to them. So we say, yeah, well, Sugar Ray Leonard was multiple, Duran, Hearn. He didn't go to them. They came to him. That doesn't diminish him and what he's done in his career. I thought he had a lot of questionable losses before he even got to that stage of fighting those guys. He just couldn't couldn't catch a break, Marvin Hagler. But at the end of the day, he's fought at one weight class. And he's a legend. He is that division. Now, there's people that they'll come along, Kurt, and they'll say, oh, well, Bernard Hopkins. Man, he's the division, Kurt. Marvin Hagler is the middleweight division. He is the division. As far as I'm concerned. What, am I wrong, Kurt?
No, Marvin was a special fighter, man. You know, he's one of the few fighters that changed his style completely. He was a boxer, puncher. Then he became a puncher, boxer. A great fighter. When you think of middleweight champions, you think of him. You know, his face is in the dictionary. There's been other great middleweight champs, Sugar Ray Robinson, Carlos Monzon, Marcel Cerdan, Bernard Hopkins, James Toney, so on and so on. But to me, Marvin Hagler is the best middleweight champion, best chin ever, complete fighter. You know, I don't know what to say about the marvelous one. You know, he didn't have to move up. He kept in shape. He called camp prison. I'm ready to go to jail. That's what he called it. And he punished his body. He stayed in shape. Marvin was like real muscular, but real fluid at the same time. You know, he didn't need no steroids or nothing like that. Everything was natural. Marvin, great fighter, man. You know, great fighter. You know, Leonard caught him at the right time, and I love Sugar Ray Leonard. But Leonard caught him at the right time. You know, you see what he did to Tommy Hearns. He outboxed Duran in a tough fight. You know, so Marvin, you know, he's not here with us, but we will always give Marvin Hagler his flowers, man. Great fighter.
Mm-hmm. Patricia Shelton, peace and blessings, Queen. How you doing today? And speaking of which, Kurt, Blackwater Boxing Brother Super Chat, salute Kurt. Is it too early for Virgil versus Boots? It ain't too early. It's just too early for Virgil Ortiz. But speaking of which, Kurt, Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Robinson at middleweight.
Man, that's a tough fight, man. I'll give an edge to Sugar Ray Robinson, but that's a tough fight. Robinson will have trouble with the four kings, man. He'll beat Duran because Duran didn't have those attributes like the other three. Robinson will have, I know Robinson inside out. My favorite fighter of all time. Robinson will have trouble with Tommy Hearns, Sugar Ray Leonard, and Hagler. Because if they fought multiple times, they will beat Robinson. Robinson, say like if they fought 3 times, Robinson wouldn't beat all those guys 3 times. They will beat all of them. Will beat Robinson. That's the respect that I have for Leonard, Hearns, and Hagler. Those guys are so special, man. And, you know, I tear up when I think about that era. I really do, man. I look at they fight, I shake my head because those guys, you know, we take them for granted, but those guys were special. But, you know, you could put those guys, you know, in the pot and make gumbo. Robinson is still, to me, the #1 fighter. And I don't have none of them fighters in the top 10. But talent level and skill level, they're right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. James Brown, brother in Super Chat. Blue, Errol only difference is Danny Garcia at 147. What do you mean, Blue? Errol only difference is Danny Garcia. He beat Mikey Garcia. He beat Kell Brook in the UK for his first title opportunity. He beat Sean Porter in a unification bout, and he beat Danny Garcia coming off a 14-month layoff after suffering a horrific car accident. He has the better resume. Why not? What's going on? More massive. What's going on? Darren Garcia. What's going on? Let's be realistic here. He has the better resume. Just is what it is. Curtis Sewell. What's going on? It's no not to Terence Crawford. He just has the better resume. Y'all trying to rewrite history. You can't. You can't. He just has the better resume. Period. Greenhold Dunham, what's going on? Yeah, Curry, man. And Curry, I know we ask you this all the time, but why isn't Wilfred Benitez not considered when he beat Duran, and Duran only win is that first fight against Sugar Ray Leonard?
You
He lost
know,
to everybody else.
you know, Blue is a mystery, man, and it's very sad. Benitez, you know, who's not doing well, lives in Chicago with his sister. Uh, Benitez was a better fighter than Duran, but Duran, because of his personality and attitude, you know, with the curse at the press conference and longevity, because he was a great lightweight champion. Benitez doesn't get the accolades that he so richly deserved. And Benitez is a great scientific fighter, great counterpuncher, man. Gave Leonard and Hearns, you know, problems. They both said they never missed a fighter so much as when they fought Benitez. You know, he never fought Hagler, but it behooves me that he doesn't get the credit. He's not mentioned. It should be 5 kings. He doesn't get the credit, so he's so richly deserved. This guy was champion at the age of 17, and you know, the youngest champion in the history of the sport. Great scientific fighter. You want to go see a great knockout? Go watch him and a fighter by the name of Maurice Hope. That was a knockout of the year. That was a great knockout. And Benitez wasn't known for his punching power, but counterpuncher and slipping punches. Now, Purnell was better, but Benitez was up there, man. Benitez was a great fighter, man. One of Puerto Rico's finest.
Mm-hmm. Maya Egypt, peace of blessings to you, Queen. Pablo, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Floyd versus Sugar Ray Robinson, 154. Who you fellas got? Sugar Ray Robinson. Go ahead, Kurt.
Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
Robinson, to beat Floyd, Robinson had it. That what I mean to tell you is that he will force Floyd to fight. You got to get Floyd out of his comfort zone. Nobody was able to do that. You know, the first Castillo fight, he came closest. But Floyd had a bad shoulder. But Robinson would beat Floyd. Too strong, you know, hit too hard. Robinson probably had the best left hook in the history of the sport. You know, a lot of people say Joe Frazier because he threw it a lot. But Robinson used the double and triple on the left hook. He will go to Floyd's body. He will force Floyd to fight. So he will beat Floyd.
Yeah, and this is Rob. What's going on? Envy the God. What's going on? Milton Welsh. What's going on? David Da Vinci and B Moore. What's going on? Brian Corley. What's going on? And the thing is, too, Kurt, he's a big guy, and he would be even more comfortable at a bigger weight class.
Yep, that's a good point. Robinson was like 5'11", 5'10". Leonard was like 5'10", 5'11". Hearns was like 6'1". Those dudes were big and skillful.
Mm-hmm. So in that case, Kurt, it's a great big man versus a great little man at that point.
Yeah, Floyd, you know, kudos to Floyd because that's not his real weight, welterweight. But he's so great, we usually pair him with the other greats, Leonard and Robinson and Hearns and so on. He'll be too small and he won't be strong enough. He's a great defensive fighter, but those guys, it wouldn't be Floyd versus De La Hoya or Pacquiao. You know who's the better fighter. Floyd would be the lesser fighter if he fought them guys. Them guys were special. Those guys can go to any era and reign supreme.
And they're much bigger than he is.
Much bigger. Them guys was big.
Yeah, they're much bigger than him. Ramen Turner, brother in the super chat. Crawford did not decline any offer. There has been no offer. I think at this point, Crawford is going to take any split that's reasonable. Ramen Turner, I made a video about it last night. Go look it up. Eric Salazar, brother in the super chat, said Wilder versus Holyfield.
I like Holyfield. They're too technical. I like Holyfield in that fight. Too technical. Holyfield was a well-schooled fighter. I like Holyfield because every time he threw the right hand, he came back with the left hook. Holyfield had a mean left hook. Holyfield was a great fighter too. I like Holyfield versus Wilder.
Salute, Eric Salazar. Pablo, brother, back in the super chat, dropping another half a dub on us in the super chat. Robinson lost 19 times, fellas. Not one was better than Floyd, but I respect you guys' opinion. He fought a lot more often. He fought Sugar Ray Robinson fought every month. Easy 15, what's going on? It's a completely different era, right? It's hard to compare. SWO, what's going on? It's hard to compare because he fought every single era, and he nearly was at two. How many wins before he had his first loss again, Kurt?
No, he was 40-0, and he lost to LaMotta. He beat LaMotta 3 weeks later. From 1943 to 1951, he went 91-0.
Hey, Kurt, that just sounds ridiculous. The fact that you just said he lost to LaMotta and then he beat him 3 weeks later.
And had a fight in between that. Look, listen, you look at his losses, 19, but a lot of those losses was after the age of 37. You know what? In his prime, he was 128-1 with 85 knockouts.
Kurt, that just
that sounds
that just
ridiculous.
But you know what, Kurt? Just physically, because of science today, we say the human body, But just think, Kurt, they were tougher. They were much tougher, man.
Much tougher. Robinson faced puncher after puncher. Remember, middleweight, he was a welterweight. He started as a lightweight, and he constantly moved up to light heavyweight. But you could look at his losses, 19, and criticize him. But like I said, he fought until he was 44 years old. 44.
Yeah, back then, though, Kurt.
Back then.
44 today and 44 back then is different. Fighting, like you said, if he fought LaMotta, had another fight, and then beat LaMotta 3 weeks later, that means in a month he had 3 fights.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how much wear and tear that took on the body by the time he was 44? Because that ain't the first time he did it. That's just one of the times you're just referring to.
Right. His attitude, he was like, I'm the world champ. I have to go and beat the champion of Germany, the champion of France, the champion of Switzerland. I have to go. He went on a world tour. Mm-hmm. That word entourage came from him because he had a midget that used to entertain him, a barber, a tailor, because of his fancy suits. Man, that dude had swag. That dude was everything, man. And I'm telling you, in his prime, we don't have footage of him in his prime. We have footage when he was a middleweight. But this boxing historian who I learned from, Art Rush Jr., said that he was so perfect in the ring. He cried watching Sugar Ray Robinson. You know,
And that's
the
another
dude.
thing, Kurt. See that there's a documentary. What's the name of the documentary I was telling you about? The one we love, the Sugar Ray Robinson one.
Yeah, he had a lot of them.
Yeah,
Bright Lights, Big City is a
that
good
one.
one.
That one, Bright Lights, Big City, and it gives you a lot of details. That's a good one, right? And you got to think about it, right? He was going on vacation, people, and just asking. He's going on vacation. Now we talking about fighters having training camps in 3 weeks and what is it, Kurt? 8 weeks training camp and 2 months to prepare and so on and so forth, right? He was going
Yep.
on vacation, Kurt, without people knowing, without his team, like you said, his entourage. He created the entourage thing. Without his entourage knowing, he would contact the city and find out who was the champion in that city, in that country, and then set up a fight while he was there. Just think about that, people. Obviously, he clearly didn't know who he was because he had to ask the people to set it up, right? So it wasn't like he was having 8-week camps and preparing for this fighter and he knew who the fighter, he was watching this fighter. This is what he was doing. Just let that sink in. That's amazing. Last time I checked, just because he was a human being at those times and we're human beings at this time, don't mean he ain't a human being. Just factor that in. He's a human being that was doing this, fighting 3 times in a month against Jake LaMotta, though. He fought Jake LaMotta twice in a month span. Just let that sink in. Chris Casanova, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a hundo on us in the super chat. He said, Blue, thanks for educating me for this past year. Blessings to you, Kurt. Salute to you, great brother. We appreciate you, man. Salute, brother Chris Casanova, brother, dropping that half a hundo on us in the super chat. Ranu Salters, brother in the super chat, said, Blue and Kurt, Amanda Serrano versus Miriam Gutierrez. Amanda Serrano. Kenichi Bill. Yeah, Amanda Serrano's, man. Mark Fralin, what's going on? She don't get enough credit because I think that Kenichi Bill, what's going on, great brother? I think that Carissa Shields, B-Rail 87, what's going on? I think that Carissa Shields' star power and accomplishments is overshadowing what Amanda Serrano's doing, and I don't think she's getting enough credit. I wish she would have got that fight with Cecilia Brækhus at one point in time, and that never happened. But Amanda Serrano is different, man. She's different. And she's going to win this weekend, and she's going to beat Katie Taylor after they fight. Adam Thompson, what's going on? She's going to beat Katie Taylor. Salute to Adam Thompson in the super chat. Much love to you, great brother. Charles Welbeck, brother in the super chat. He said, what up, Blue? Salute to the historian. Salute to you, great brother. Shh. James Brown, brother in the super chat. He said, what they get then. James Brown, I don't know what you're talking about, great brother. I'm sorry. We was talking. I missed what your super chat said. So James Brown, just put in the chat what you were saying that because you said what they get then. Because I don't know what you're referring to. So put it in the chat and I'll read it in the chat. Don't send another super chat. I missed your super chat. L. Rivy, brother in the super chat. Breakdown Spence versus Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather will win. Too quick a feat. His mind moves too fast. He makes too many adjustments. He'll make Errol Spence one-dimensional. What you think, Kurt?
Yeah, Spence is not on that level. Mayweather just has he just know how to win. He will find a way, and the Spence, if he see a weakness, he's going to attack it, and he's going to just outbox Spence. He's not going to give Spence a chance to land something big. Even though Spence is a good puncher, but like Crawford and Spence and guys like that, they would fight gallantly, but they're not on Mayweather, who is a special fighter himself. They won't beat Mayweather, but they will have a good showing though.
He's a thinker. He already beat you before you got in the ring. This is all he does. Floyd Mayweather, that's all he does. Y'all not even hearing me. That's all that dude does, man. He knows. He knows what you can and can't do.
He knows.
Mm-hmm. He
And
knows.
whoever his team will study film of the opponent, like when he fought Juan Manuel Marquez. And the way he beat Marquez is a stiff jab. And when he came out jabbing and thinking and being aggressive, and the way he beat him, I said, man, this dude right here, man. There's
It's
been better
unbelievable.
fighters, but this guy, I'm highly impressed with Mayweather.
And Kurt, he gives you opportunities to build yourself up because he knows already. So that's what people don't understand when I tell people, Kurt, about him and Canelo. He already knew he could eliminate what Canelo do good. He already knew that. That's what. Remember, he was trying to give him time to build up too.
Yeah.
And they start. Oh, he's avoiding Canelo. He's like, oh, okay, you want to do it now? Then okay.
They totally underestimated Floyd. They thought that it was their time. They even had tattoos made the date of the fight. They had tattoos made up that they thought it was going to be the passing of the torch. And I remember, I think it was Espinosa. He was like, "You can't hit the guy." No, Schaefer. You can't hit the guy. The guy is so good, you can't hit him.
Mm-hmm. and remember, what's his name? He tried to tell him, Marquez trainer, Nacho Burstein, remember? He's like, no way he could beat Floyd. Remember he was saying that? And they were saying, oh, they because he had, remember they was making up the narrative because he has red hair and all that, Nacho Burstein. Nacho Burstein is a historian, man. And he don't get enough credit for what he brings to the sport of boxing.
Right.
He knew. He told you. He was like, he's not. That's it. And they all got upset when he said that Floyd was going to be an easy fight for Floyd. How could he say that? It was an easy fight for Floyd. Jeffrey Brooks, brother in Super Chat, they wasn't fighters no time. They wasn't giving fighters no time to heal back then, and they was taking way more harder hits. And they was using the equipment. They was 15 rounds. Like just the taxing on the body back then was just amazing, man. Leo Vince Smoke, multimedia artist, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. Comparing competitors from different eras doesn't make sense in any sport. Past competitors have the benefit of being established, and the current competitors operate with the knowledge of what was. I like that. Troy Joseph, what's going on? I love that. I love that because, like you said, Sugar Ray Robinson. What exceeded him? We had Jack Johnson, we had but where did he learn from? You know what I mean? Like everything he did was new. He paved the way. He created those lanes. And you're right. Yeah, Floyd Mayweather and guys today, they benefit from the lane he already created, that he already paved. They just got in the lane and he, and just start driving. He already paved the lane. Leo Vin Smoke, multimedia artist, brother, back in the Super Chat, dropping another half a dub on us in the Super Chat. My bad, different eras. No, I know what you were saying, great brother. Salute to you, great brother. Robbie Sanders, brother in the Super Chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the Super Chat. He said, thank you, Blue, for always keeping me up to date on the news and what's going on in the boxing world. Much love from Oregon. Salute to Oregon, man. Appreciate you, great brother. I appreciate you, man. Hey, that's why I do it, man, all day long, man. Hey, my wife was just telling me, Kurt, I'm planning vacation next week. I'm trying to plan it around the show. I'm trying to plan it around the show. She's like, I know it's Christmas. I'm like, man, listen. Devon Robinson, brother in the Super Chat, much love to you, great brother. Yeah, Kurt. So, man, I forgot what we was just talking about now. Yeah, but Kurt, man, he just was a road paver, man.
Mm-hmm.
He paved the way, man. I love that, That documentary, man. And now, Kurt, now I'm gonna go watch it when I get off of here. I know I am. Can't help myself. Goat Mills, what's going on? It's such a good documentary, man. I can't help myself. Can't help it, man.
My favorite picture was Ali kissing Robinson on the cheek. It just does something to me when I saw that, you know. And Robinson, Joe Louis, and Ali sitting down on the couch together, and they took a picture. I said, "Wow, man, I got a T-shirt like that."
Mm-hmm. It's amazing, man. Boxing, man. Boxing emulates life, Kurt.
It sure do, man. Boxing is boxing. It's such a great sport, man. You know, one punch is just you and your opponent. You done seen some amazing things in boxing over the years, you know, and just imagine, close your eyes, people in the chat, and just imagine Crawford and Spence coming into the ring together. All will be forgotten. I mean, you want it to happen now because they're older, but just imagine that. And the singing of the Star Spangled Banner, and Crawford and Spence is warming up in their corner throwing punches. You be in La La Land. That's how it was when Leonard and Hearns came out. It was so exciting, man. Red Fox, Burt Reynolds, those are celebrities. Ali was there. It was great, man. And when Hearns came, when they showed Hearns in the locker room blue, I lost my mind. I said, it's about to happen. It's about to happen. Now, and I was a 16-year-old kid. And I was like, and understood every nook and cranny of the sport. I was like, it's about to happen. And then they put the roll by Hearns, and he was making his way through the audience. And then Leonard came out with about 500 people. I'm joking, but a big old entourage, you know. And then he got into the ring. Man, we was going crazy in that movie theater.
Mm-hmm.
And that bell said, ding. Forget about it, bro. No sporting events can match that. The anticipation of a big fight. I was 8 years old when I saw Ali and Foreman, you know, at the Fabia movie theater via closed circuit TV. It was jam packed to the rifters. And we all yelling, Ali, Ali, because we felt something that was going to be special that night. We never lost faith in Ali with people saying he was going to get knocked out by George Foreman. Foreman was 40-0 with 37 knockouts.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, when Ali came, I've been to many fights. I never experienced the euphoria where Ali had that kente cloth robe on, you know, the African colors, the kente cloth robe. And when he got in, he started throwing punches. We went crazy. After he knocked out Foreman, grown men was crying and hugging each other and didn't know each other. It was one of the greatest nights that I ever experienced. Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm. Charles Edward Cheese, appreciate you, great brother. He said, all right, boo, got to polish off this halo. Salute to you, great brother. Smash the like button. Why we don't? It's up. We've been an hour in and we still don't have 1,000 likes. We still don't have 1K likes. We're an hour and a half in and we still talking about smash the like button. We should be past 1.1K. We don't even have 800 likes. Are you kidding me? Smash the like button. Mike Tanner, brother in Super Chat, I would like to know both y'all top 10 of all time. Man, just favorites or just who I think is the best? My favorites, man. Sugar Ray Leonard, Pernell Whitaker, Larry Holmes, Sugar Ray Leonard. I said Sugar Ray Leonard. Sugar Ray
Yeah.
Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, Larry Holmes, Pernell Whitaker, Aaron Pryor, Tommy Hearns, Roy Jones Jr., Juan Manuel Marquez. Believe it or not, Kurt, you know who I used to love?
Who that?
Kevin Kelly, man.
Uh-huh. He was in a lot of exciting fights, man.
Man, I used to love Kevin Kelly, man. And man, Kevin Kelly, I said Tommy Hearns, right? And I lost count now. Did I say 10? I think
That's
I said
about 7 or 8, I think.
okay. Yeah, I like the Riddick Bowe and Lennox Lewis. In no particular order. What you
Yeah.
got?
Well, my favorites, not the best, my favorites, Sugar Ray Robinson and Leonard, Herms Hagler, Aaron Pryor, James Toney, uh, 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 Vander Holyfield, Larry Holmes, Mark Too Sharp Johnson, who I was a big fan of. Who else? Salvador Sanchez. I don't know how many is that, but you know,
Man, I didn't even say Salvador Sanchez. I forgot about Salvador Sanchez.
Ezra Charles, Jersey Joe Walcott, Archie Moore. That's about 10. You know, Charlie Burley. There's so many, man. Great fighters. Great fighters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. It's so many. It's hard to say just 10, man. Devon Robinson, brother in the super chat. Andre Ward versus Roy Jones Jr. Roy Jones Jr.
Roy.
Just too athletically gifted, man. Too athletically gifted. Roy Jones is different, man. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. We should be at 1.2K. Smash the like button. Ghost Tagger, brother in super chat. Sugar Ray Robinson was never knocked out and only flash knockdowns once in one fight. Was undefeated as a welterweight. He should have retired when his record was 153-7 at 39 years of age.
153-7 at the age of 39.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing, Kurt.
Well, he was stopped by the Heat against Joey Maxim for the light heavyweight title. You know, it went down as a TKO. He was winning on points, and the referee fell out that night too. You know.
Mm-hmm. King Judah, brother in super chat. Man, I swear, I wish I could have watched Ali. I'm only 33 though. Yeah, man. Watch as much footage as you can.
We're lucky to have footage of us. I like watching 60s Ali when he had that great hand and foot coordination. Go watch Cleveland Williams when he was shuffling on Williams, and he played around with him, and then he got serious, and then he threw a beautiful 6 to 8 punch combination and knocked Williams down. Ali was just amazing. Bruce Lee studied Ali. That's why he incorporated boxing when he fought that Russian fighter in Chinese Connection. He said he couldn't understand a big man could move like that. He used to spend hours studying Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm. Man, that dude is different, man. The boxing, man. Classy Mac, brother in super chat. He said, man, fighters aired at movie theaters back then. That's dope. He said they need to bring that back. Well, they had wasn't Floyd Mayweather Shane Mosley in the movie theater? Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather was in the movie theater.
Yeah, it was. It just doesn't have that.
The same luster.
Yes,
No.
it doesn't have that. Before there wasn't a seat in the house. You see money exchanging hands, especially when there was two different races. Nationalities. It was just different. The climate has changed. It was unbelievable, man. Leonard Hearns and you know Hagler, Duran. I just remember it like it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The boxing fan is different today than it was before. You had boxing magazines. I used to subscribe to them. Man, when I hear the mailman and I think that's the day my magazines, and I ran to the mailbox with a big bowl of honeycomb cereal in the hallway, and my boxing magazines used to be in there. Man, I used to run back in the house, man, and throw the mail to the side and read my boxing magazines, man. The memories hurt, man. It does. It hurts, man. But you think about it because it's healthy. Doctors, scientists say it's healthy to dream, and it's healthy to just think about the good old days you experienced in your life. And boxing magazines, going to the theater, boxing on TV, man. Saturday afternoon, playing football, and I running the house. CBS Sports Saturday. You know, Ray Boom Boom Mancini was always featured. Channel 4, Channel 7. Those was you'll never see those days again. But it is what it is. I'm not going to be having sour grapes because it's 2021. You know, um, Times have changed, and I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. We still have good fights, but those times were special,
Mm-hmm.
special.
Sure was. King Judah, brother in Super Chat, man, I swear I wish I could have watched Ali, most confident, most skilled, and toughest. My favorite fighter of all time. Yeah. Denzel Horton, brother in Super Chat. Kurt, have you started the process of putting your fight tapes on digital?
No, I didn't get around to. I'm going through a lot health wise. I'll probably just leave it alone. Uh, I probably won't do that. It's too much work, and I'm not the healthiest right now. So I'll just enjoy. I'll still watch a DVD. I'm from the old school. I'll put in a DVD if I was home. I haven't been home in 3 months, but you could go to YouTube. They got certain channels. I think his name is Mario Sanchez and Iron Bar Boxing. They got a library full of fights, and I'll let other people do it. Digitize their highlights and everything. So, you know,
Mm-hmm. Get down. Mike Tanner, brother in the Super Chat. He said, much respect to both of y'all. Thanks. Y'all hit the like button. Yes, sir. Smash the like button, man. Get the likes up. We should have 1.1. We should be at 1.2K. The Followers Podcast, brother in the Super Chat, said, Kevin Kelly, yes, sir. You went there, Blue 100. Salute to the great boxing minds. God bless y'all. Salute. Salute to you, great brother. Beyond Above Media, what's going on? Yeah, I love Kevin Kelly, man.
I got a fight for y'all. Kevin Kelly versus Alejandro Gonzalez. That was a war.
Woo!
That was Cobrita. That was a war. That's a great fight. Kevin Kelly versus Prince Nassim Hamed. That's a great fight too. They kept knocking each other down. Derek Gainer versus Kevin Kelly. That's a great fight. Yeah, he's been in a lot of them.
Yeah, Kevin Kelly is special, man. Kevin Kelly was special, Kurt.
Absolutely.
He was special. Adam Thompson, brother in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Spence is the best body puncher right now. Bud Crawford never fight anybody like Spence. I think Spence could beat him with body shots. And by the way, Spence got with Mayweather in sparring. Yeah, he got sparring is different when you're dealing with Mayweather. Oakland man, what's going on? Lockie Bradford, what's going on? A lot of fighters had success against Floyd in sparring. Pool counter boxing, what's going on? Bishop, brother in Super Chat, said, I watch you in champ side more than I watch TV. Oh, man, salute to you, great brother. I appreciate you. Bishop, brother in the Super Chat, once again, Blue and Kurt, what's your top 5 all time? Oh, we just gave our top 10. Michael James, 616, what's going on? Flubber Lane, what's going on? Yeah, Kurt, this fight needs to happen. Full movie episode, what's going on? Chris Brooks, what's going on? Troy Joseph, what's going on, great brother? This fight has to happen, Kurt. It has to, man.
Boxing needs a great fight every era to carry itself. That's why it's been around for so long, because they always had that one fight that happened that carried the sport. So Crawford and Spence needs to happen for this time, 2021. We have Fury and Wilder, but we need Crawford and Spence. It has to happen.
Absolutely. I agree. It's a must. Creme de la creme, brother in Super Chat. James Toney versus Canelo Alvarez. James Toney.
Canelo can't beat fighters like that. That can box like that. He can't. Bernard Hopkins and James Toney and Mike McCollum, 3 master boxers. He can't beat fighters like that. He's out of his league.
What you think about this fight tomorrow? Marcus Brown, Arthur Beterbiev, Kurt.
Beterbiev by early knockout. Third or fourth round.
Do you think it's a chance that Marcus Brown wins this fight? He got a new trainer. He with Derrick James.
Just to me, he is an unfocused fighter. You know, the talent is there, but can he execute it? And he's fighting Beterbiev, and his defense should be tighter. I like Beterbiev by 4th round knockout.
Wow, you don't even think he could.
Nope.
Kurt don't even think he's gonna get past the 4th round.
I think Beterbiev's gonna land something heavy. He's gonna hurt Brown. He's gonna stagger him, and then he's gonna finish him off the next round.
Kurt don't even think he's gonna get past the. Hey, Kurt, I think Gavin Washington, what's going on? Hey, I think now maybe I could be wishfully thinking, Kurt, but I think I think Marcus Brown could pull off the upset.
I don't see it. Maybe I could be wrong. I don't think so. I feel good in my pick. I like Beterbiev. Brown get hit with punches he shouldn't get hit. That fight with Pascal should not have been that hard, but he made it difficult. Now he's fighting a dangerous Beterbiev.
Remember, Pascal was on that extra sauce too, Kurt.
Yeah, he was on that them special shakes.
Yeah, he had some special shakes. So, and I believe in Derrick James. That's what I believe. Derrick James could because Marcus Brown is skilled. He got skill. He got talent.
He got talent, but it's his mental. He had some out of the ring problems. If he could put together a good game plan, he could make it interesting. Yeah. But I just don't see it,
If he stayed disciplined.
Yeah, you got faith in him. I don't have that much faith in him.
You know what it is, Curry? I can't understand when you have so much talent and it just don't pan out. Like, it's just hard for me to accept. I want to believe that you're gonna make up for it. I want to believe you're gonna make it happen. At least make it interesting.
Yeah, I forgot that fight was tomorrow.
Yeah, it's tomorrow night. And Amanda Serrano, she fight on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what's the name fight Saturday too? Morel.
Yeah.
And guess who else fights Saturday, Kurt? This is a pretty good fight for Saturday. Richardson Hitchin and Malik Hawkins.
Uh-huh.
I like that fight.
Yep.
I like that fight. Hampton Ski 9, what's going on? Malik Hawkins is nobody's walk in the park.
Nah, that's a good fight. Yep.
Yeah, that's a good fight, man. Hey, bless 365, peace of bless to the Queen of Super Cheese. She said, man, Kurt, guess I'm putting a little something on the 4th round. Hey, she said, what about Frank Gore though, Kurt? Oh man. Hey, they refused to make that Kendall Gill Jake Paul fight though. I tell you that. They trying to keep Jake Paul so far away from Kendall Gill, it ain't funny. So far, if y'all can see the information that I have, wow, Kurt, this dude fumbled on the goal line. Dude fumbled on the goal line. Amazing. It better be if he missed. He struggled to make weight too, Kurt. Did you see that?
Who that?
Arthur Better Beef. And smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it. We should be at 1.2K. Why we still don't even have 1K? Arthur Better Beef, he missed weight.
I didn't know that.
He missed weight. He had to come back a few times and make weight.
Yeah, your TV quicker than mine, man. This guy tried to leap, and he don't even have the ball. When he went up like Walter Payton, he fumbled.
Yep.
Chargers always shooting themselves in the foot. They've been doing it for years.
Dwayne Yosef, the Chargers and the Chiefs. LV Slugger, brother in Super Chat. Do Benavidez have similar traits to Monzon? No.
No. Monzon was a better boxer.
Yeah, he was way more skilled.
Yep.
Not even close. Maurice Smith, what's going on? It's not even close, man. He said Canelo versus Julian Jackson, Kurt.
That's a good fight. Jackson is easy to hit, though. I might get Canelo that one. Might. I'm not sure.
Yeah, defense was never his strong suit.
Nope.
Take one to get one. Jay Harris, too real. What's going on? Yeah, Arthur better be, at least from my understanding, they said he made weight. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash it. We should be at 1.2K. We don't even have 1,000 likes. 2 hours in. Come on, people. Amazing, man. Yeah, Kurt. So, yeah, I just, it just gets raining. But I was gonna say this, right, Kurt? It's to the point where I feel like, and I'm sure this goes against what Errol believes. Mr. Ricks, guy came, what's going on? But I'm like, man, give him 50-50 and you just take everything else on the back end. And make it happen. Armani Fryer, what's going on? Give him 50-50, drumming for life. What's going on? And salute drumming for life. And then take everything else on the back end. Simple. But the thing is, we know, Kurt, what's going to happen. He going to want the back end, too.
Yeah, they're gonna make it hard for each other. Somebody got to step in and be like, "Look, this fight has to happen. This is what's going to happen with negotiations. Do we have a fight? Let me have your John Hancocks on a piece of paper."
Right. And just if I'm Errol Spence at this point, Mr. Miyagi, West Baltimore, what's going on? Gavin Washington, what's going on? Hey, 50-50, but I keep everything else on the back end. Cool. Simple. Eric Salazar, brother in Super Chat. He said, Blue and Kurt, how about Boots versus Fernando Vargas? Boots.
Yeah, I like Boots.
Yeah. Once Fernando Vargas we found out that he was drinking extra shakes. He was never the same either.
Remember how Mosley knocked him out with that left hook? Boom.
Yep. And he you know what he was? He was Victor Ortiz, Kurt.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, he was Victor Ortiz. Just a higher profile. He had a better amateur career than Victor Ortiz.
Mm-hmm.
Creme de la creme, brother in the super chat. Conor Ben versus Virgil Ortiz. Sheena, peace of blessings to you, Queen. How you doing today? Mario Pereira, what's going on? Southpaw 7732 TV, what's going on? Virgil Ortiz wins that fight, man. Virgil Ortiz, his size, his strength, his pressure. When you start to back up Conor Ben, as we've been seeing, some fights he starts to get very sloppy with his technique when he's getting backed up. Now, these last couple of fights he had, Adrian Granados was utilizing the ring, moving around a lot, and Chris Algieri was standing right there in front of him. They didn't present their style, but I would love to see. Oh wow! Did you just see that, Kurt?
No, you're
Oh, my
TV
TV's
is
heavily. Oh,
yeah.
you'll see it in a second. Dwayne 2111. What's going on? They gave it right back.
Oh wow.
Wow. Bobo, what's going on? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K, people. If you haven't smashed the like button, smash it. Get it up to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Amazing. It's free. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash it. Kobe Camp, what's going on? Amazing. Bishop, brother in Super Chat. Kurt, I don't know what's wrong, but I'll pray for you, OG.
Well, I've been having some health issues, kidney failure. I've been a diabetic for 25 years, neuropathy and stuff. But I'm in good spirits, man. You can see my mind is sharp and clear. I'm just glad to be talking boxing. But thanks a lot, though. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Art Stokes, what's going on? S550J, what's going on? Yeah, man. Smash the like button. Smash it, man. Smash it. Get the likes to 1.1K. This is ridiculous. 2 hours in, and we still saying smash the like button. So, yeah, Miguel Perez, what's going on? Eugene Aaron III, what's going on? So it looked like they don't know if they're going to get the money well, we already knew this for a Lomachenko Kambosos fight because Bob Arum is just not going to pay for that. Harry Villafane, what's going on? He's just not going to do it. So Miles Franklin, what's going on? Spice Lace, what's going on? It seems like now they're going to turn their attention back to Devin Haney and look to make that fight with Devin Haney versus George Kambosos Jr. And now, amazing, right? Because when it comes to Lomachenko, they ain't gonna ask for the moon and the stars, right? But now when it's Devin Haney, they're gonna ask for the moon and the stars now. But the thing is, Devin Haney is willing to oblige, and he's willing to go to Australia. So with that said, this is the fight that we want because it just gives us clarification. Then Lomachenko, you could fight Lomachenko after that. Emmanuel H. Brother in Super Chat, Ivan Drago versus Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder, man. Salute to the brother Emmanuel H. Unbelievable, Kurt.
I want to fight all men, real champion.
Oak Park Boxer, what's going on?
I love that movie.
Yeah, me too. Darryl Bedingfield, what's going on? It's my favorite movie, man. I can recite it word for word. Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Go ahead, Kurt.
You know what movie I saw the other day that I really like, boxing movie? Undisputed.
Hey, Kurt, I love Undisputed. And you know what other movie I love? And then maybe it's the storyline. I don't know what it is about it, but I love the movie Southpaw.
Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. But Undisputed, I love Undisputed.
Yeah, because Vig Rhames, they made like he got, he was more to me like Sonny Liston than Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
He was more like Sonny Liston, same body shape, everything, man. His attitude, that's how Sonny Liston was, except for the conviction, which was, Mike Tyson, but he was more Sonny, the way he acted, his attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was nothing to mess with, right? Vig Rhames?
Yeah, man.
Brother, if you join us, brother, there's strength in unities. Here come the glasses off. Smack. You the champion in here. In here. You the champion. Sucking on an orange. Ain't no champion here but me.
Hey, I love that movie, Kurt.
Man, I'll be cracking up, man.
I love that movie, man.
Because Vig Rhames' demeanor, and Wesley was like, calm and, was a good fighter. But I just like the storyline. Like Columbo, Peter Falk was saying, you know what? We got a champion here, and I believe he could kick your butt.
Yeah. It had the feel of Last Dragon.
Yeah.
The extreme with Ving Rhames' character and Wesley Snipes, being that calm, cool, zen type of dude. Like Leroy.
Oh man.
Marky Dan 123 brother Super Chat. He said Blue, this game is he said 3 back-to-back turnovers on 4th and goal, 14-13. Herbert is that dude. Yeah, I love Justin Herbert. I loved him when he was in college, when he was at Oregon. Corey Lee Boxing, brother in the building. Go subscribe to the brother Corey Lee Boxing. What's good with you, Corey? Corey, drop the link.
Ain't no champion here but me.
But me. Emmanuel H. brother back in the Super Chat. He said Rocky versus Joshua. Who you got? Rocky in the Hall of Fame, so it's a legit question. Salute Kurt, aka Al Green, aka Mr. Curtis Blow in the building. Yeah, and that always baffles me, Kurt. Sylvester Stallone in the real boxing Hall of Fame. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, man. But I got a non-boxing question to ask. Did you see Showtime's documentary Video Media Box?
No, I didn't see it. But I DVR'd it though. I didn't watch it, but I DVR'd it though.
Please watch it. Unbelievable.
Is take you back, Kurt?
Yeah, that show been coming on since I was in high school. People from out of town. It's a New York hip hop show called Video Music Box with Ralph McDaniels. It came on in 1984 and it still come on. Everybody came through there. One of my favorite shows.
Kurt, watch when you see this play.
Oh, wow. Kelsey. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Kobe Camp, brother, in the super chat. He said, "Who was the greatest white heavyweight? Rocky Marciano or Jerry Cooney or Tommy Morrison, Tyson Fury, or whoever, Kurt?
Who's the greatest who?
Greatest white heavyweight."
I would say Rocky Marciano. And then Jack Dempsey.
Self-realization. What's going on? Big Al House of Pain. What's going on? Yeah, smash the like button, man. Get the likes to 1.1K. Oakland, man. What's going on? CJ, Texas boy, 5150. What's going on? So will Errol Spence make the fight happen? We got to see. If they don't fight, I don't believe they're going to fight next to begin with, Kurt. But who would you want to see? Errol, I'm being told Errol Spence's announcement is coming very soon for his next opponent, and they're looking for him to fight in March. I don't believe it's going to be Terence Crawford next. I don't believe it ever was. It was going to be Yordenis Ugas for unification, but we see what the WBA is doing. But who would you want to see next for both of them?
I'm stumped, man. The WBA ain't gonna let Ugas fight Spence. I don't know who. I'm going through the top 10. Man, I'm stumped, man, with Crawford and Spence. I just want to see them fight each other. But with both of them, I don't know who they're gonna fight. For some reason, I don't think the Virgil Ortiz fight is gonna be made. So I really, really don't know.
Yeah, it is Bless 365. It is a good game. I think the logical choice for Errol Spence should be Virgil Ortiz, but then I say the same thing for Terence Crawford because it's like he's number one in WBO and the WBC. The storyline for Virgil Ortiz and Errol Spence makes more sense since they're both from Dallas, and you could sell it at Cowboy Stadium. Supernova Sun 77 is going on pay-per-view, right? You put Errol Spence, Virgil Ortiz versus Terence Crawford, where? Because Virgil Ortiz is not going to Omaha. And so that fight will have to be in Vegas or something of that magnitude, but you could sell Errol Spence and Virgil Ortiz at Dallas Cowboy Stadium. But then who's for Terence Crawford? Now, in the perfect world right now, Kurt, I would have said Errol Spence versus Ugas, Terence Crawford versus Ortiz, and then they fight each other in the summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would have loved that because I think that Errol Spence beats Yordenis Ugas, and I think that at that point you're talking about Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence for undisputed. Hampton Ski 9, brother in super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. He said, "What up, Blue? When you gonna have Mickey Bay on? I seen him giving you props on the interview as he should. What up, Kurt? Salute, my brother Hampton Ski 9. He was actually gonna come on tonight. I was supposed to. Me and him, we're gonna do a documentary, Kurt. Me and Mickey Bay, on what he's been going through and things of that nature. But you can leave him. He's up. But martial law is going on. He was going to come on tonight and tell his story, Kurt, and everything he's been through and things of that nature. So salute to Mickey Bay, man. That's my brother. But tonight, he was going to come on tonight with us, Curry, but he have it's his baby's birthday party. So
okay,
yeah, and he in Vegas, so it's only 8:00 over there. So Ron Gibson Jr., what's going on? So in the perfect world, Kurt, that would have been so he'll be on this week, but we're gonna have something done. Smash the like button, get the likes to 1.1K. So yeah, that would have been the perfect world for me, Kurt. Just those, just because I would love to see Terence Crawford, Errol Spence for undisputed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to it happening next and happening at all. Really? Hey. Stop it. You're gonna get in trouble. So, I would, in a perfect world, I would have loved for that to happen. Eli Yadawa, what's going on? Yeah, he's gonna yeah, he went in. He got a lot to Nikki Bay got a lot to be put out there. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. So we're gonna make it happen. But Kurt, yeah, in the perfect world for me, that would have been the case. Or I would have liked to see Terence Crawford versus, Keith Thurman. You know what I mean? I don't want to see Terence Crawford sit on the shelf all the way to July. Man, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I just don't want that, man. You know what I mean, Kurt? I want Terence Crawford to stay active. I want Errol Spence to get back in the ring. And another thing is, Kurt, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, this Errol Spence's demur is going on the injury. You know what I mean? We don't know how he's going to come back. Obviously, we assume that he's going to be himself, but we just never know. You know what I mean? So, do you want to see that fight like this, without knowing what we're going to get from Errol Spence? You know what I mean? So that's why the Ugas fight was perfect for me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Kurt, and Boss True Serum just reminded me, Mickey Bay gonna be fighting Tevin Farmer in February, Kurt.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, it looked like it could be at the Barclays Center.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's coming back. Bishop, brother in Super Chat. Lomachenko versus Prince Nassim Hamed. Oh, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. I like Lomachenko because he struggled with technical boxes, but that's a good fight right there, Kurt. Hey, man, that dude is entertaining, ain't he, Kurt?
It sure is.
Hey, Kevin Kelly should have won those fights, too.
Should have, man. He didn't listen to his corner. He should have.
Yeah. Man, I think Lomachenko wins, but that's an entertaining fight, boy. That dude got power, Kurt.
Sure do, man.
Jeez. That dude got some power on him, boy. Whew. Hey, Kurt, speaking of which, I know it's far past it, but I still, as a fan of boxing, Kell Brook and Ben Khan, I'm still interested in it. Just to see them in the ring.
Boy, did they mess up a lot of money when that fight was hot. There would have been 90,000 people. They would have had it at Wembley Stadium.
100. They could have did 100. Yep.
Easy.
And they just, if I'm not mistaken, I glimpsed at it. Somebody sent me the information, but I believe it did, like the gate, like the opening tickets, like they sold 30,000 tickets the first day the box office opened.
And just imagine when it was in its prime.
Mm-hmm.
England will support, man. Look at Carl Fry and George Groves, man.
Mm-hmm.
They did great numbers.
90,000 people.
Yep.
90,000 people. Mr. Miyagi, have a great night. David Castro, what's going on? Neil Hopkins, what's going on? Kenneth Neal, brother in Super Chat. What up, Blue? Hearns, Hagler, and Leonard are legends. True Mike McCollum beats Duran, Hearns, and Leonard.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
He beat Duran, but not Hearns and Leonard.
No. Mm-mm. Hey, Kurt, I was having a debate with somebody about this. Floyd versus Duran.
Duran can't beat boxers.
Thank you.
If Benitez can beat Duran, Floyd can beat Duran. Floyd is a better boxer than Benitez. Duran lost to this guy named, what was his name? It was an upset of the year. Don King was yelling at Duran because he messed up a lot of money. He was trying to make the Duran Ayala fight. he was from England. I forgot, but he got outboxed by him. He quit against Leonard. That shit tells you something. There's a pattern here. He can't beat boxers.
They frustrate him.
Yep. He don't like it.
Yep. That's exactly what I was telling everybody. I was actually debating with Devin Haney's uncle, my brother Pivo. We was debating that.
He was outboxed against Esteban de Jesus in their first fight. You know, so Duran losses. He was outboxed.
Blake Irvin, what's going on, great brother? Chris Casanova, I might come for the Kell Brook and Amir Khan fight. I might come for the Kell Brook and Amir Khan fight, man. I might come for Kell Brook and Amir Khan. That's it. Just as a fan, that's going to be a interesting. It's going to be an interesting environment. Smash the like button, people. We still don't have. Man, smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash it. I got Kell Brook winning that fight. What you think, Kurt?
I like Kell Brook. It'd probably be a good fight because they both damaged goods, but I still like Kell Brook.
And I say that because Kell Brook could take Amir Khan's punches. He can't take Kell Brook's punches. Stephen Elder Mack, what's going on? T. Scott, what's going on? Fred Mayer, have a great night, great brother. So I think he'll beat. He don't have enough power like Terence Crawford. At this point, Bless 365. The Chargers putting on tonight. He don't have Devin Blocker, my brother. What's going on? He don't have the power that they have. Terence Crawford power at this time in his youth. That's too much for Kell Brook right now. Especially with the injuries. But Amir Khan don't have that. Oh yeah, Nick J. We talked about that. Arthur better be Marcus Brown. I think I want to see Marcus Brown win because I want to see Derrick James have 3 unified champions. More importantly, I just want to see a good fight. Marcus Brown got all the talent to make it a competitive fight, and I want to see him make it a competitive fight. But Kurt got Marcus Brown get knocked out by the 4th round. Nick J.
Yeah, I think he's going to get steamrolled.
Oh, snap. The Davis 2310, what's going on? Nick J said, come on, Kurt, man.
I've not seen too many mistakes. I hate an unfocusing fighter who make the same mistakes, who's supposed to be better than what he is. Nah, Better Beef is more consistent, but I like Better Beef. I like Better Beef in that fight. I think Marcus Brown going to get steamrolled. I really do.
Dominic Seaburn says steamroll Kurt, man. Wow.
You ever see the cartoons where they see the steamroll flatten the cartoon character? He's on the ground. You got to peel to get up. That's going to be Marcus Brown.
Oh, man. Kurt ain't right, man. Nick Jackson said Derrick James got him right. Kurt, man. God, dog, man.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna have Derrick James fighting for him. Maybe him and Derrick James could beat him together, but
oh man, I got Marcus Brown for the upset, Nick J. Marcus Brown for the upset. Split decision. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. I got Marcus Brown for the upset. Split decision.
When is ain't there's a fight on the zone?
Yeah, that's it's the Jake Paul Tyron Woodley fight. That's you got Amanda Serrano on the undercard, and you got and then on Showtime we got the what's his name, Richardson Hitchin versus Malik Hawkins. Yeah. And we also have don't forget we have David Morrell.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's a good fight against Fox. Fox gives boxers trouble. Southpaws, he gives them trouble with his size and length. He gave Demetrius Andrade a lot of trouble, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah Conriquez said Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. Yeah, that's next year, early next year. Hey, Kurt, what you think about Keith Thurman, Mario Barrios?
Keith Thurman, but who's to say? Because anybody Keith Thurman fight, he made them a live underdog because of the inactivity, and I don't think he loves boxing. He's, I just think that he's right for an upset. So it would not surprise me if Barrios could pull it off. You look at Josecito Lopez, who almost did it, who had him, gone in the 7th round. With all the inactivity, it's going to catch up with him. One fight, he's going to say, "Oh, I want, Crawford or Spence or whatever," but he's going to lose to an unheralded fighter because of the inactivity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah, Kurt. So what you think about Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor? I think Serrano gonna win by knockout.
Me too. Katie Taylor's so overrated, man. To me, she can't fight. Can't fight. Give her all those accolades, man. A woman can't fight.
Mm-hmm. She's okay, but they make her out to be
like Superwoman.
Yeah, it's like
Wonder Woman.
She was struggling. I thought she lost that first fight to what's her name?
Pursoon.
I thought she lost that fight. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.1K. Smash the like button. Wipe your feet before you come inside. Ring my doorbell before you walk in the house. If you didn't smash it, smash it. Yeah, Bless 365. Marcus Brown, Arthur Better Be, fight tomorrow. Marky Dan 123, brother, super chat. Yo, Kurt, I never heard your thoughts on Fulton Figueroa. Where you rank Fulton pound for pound? I got him at 10. He earned it.
I don't got him 10, but he's a respected fighter. It's very strong. Beat Figueroa at his own game, mixed it up, moved a little, fought in the pocket. He's better than I thought. It's better than I thought. The fight was close, but the left hook and uppercut was landing at will against Figueroa. Figueroa landed body shots, but I was surprised that Fulton took his shots. Figueroa is the type fighter that gets stronger as the fight go on, and Fulton was right there. I think he jarred Fulton a couple of times, but Fulton won't go nowhere. So I'm surprised by the strength of Fulton. I wouldn't mind seeing him do it again.
Mm-hmm. He's moving up in weight.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about ESPN trying it again? Smash the like button. Get the likes to 1.2K. Smash the like button. The ESPN, they attempted to do it again, Kurt. They had Lomachenko undefeated again in their rankings.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Once again, I'm like, come on, man. How could you make that mistake? What are we talking about here?
Like Calvin said to Cameron and paid him for, you're a funny guy.
Yeah.
They're so disappointed. People, don't be fooled. ESPN is so disappointed that Lomachenko lost to Teofimo. It threw a monkey wrench in this whole program because now they can't compare him to greats. They can't say he's all-time this. He's all-time that he has 2 losses. So that kind of threw a monkey wrench, in their whole play. You
Mhm.
know, Lomachenko, I enjoy him, man. He's a good fighter. But just leave him alone. Joe Tessitore goes crazy when he misses a punch or he pity pats a punch. Just leave him alone, man. He's a good fighter, good fighter, but not great. No.
Mhm. It just gets out. It just gets, it's like, come on, man, what are we talking about? Now he's undefeated. That's not a mistake. That's not a mistake. Like, what are we talking about? He's not undefeated. How do you make that mistake? When you're writing, how do you make the mistake and say he's undefeated? What are you talking about? Multiple times you post up stuff and say this dude is undefeated. He lost twice. Smash the like button, people. Get the likes to 1.2K. Smash it. Get the likes all the way up. How do you make that mistake? You don't make that mistake, Kurt. Multiple times on the telecast, in your writing. You don't make that mistake.
They wish he was undefeated.
Yeah.
Nope. He has 2 losses. And we all know you can't fool us. We are an astute boxing community who knows our boxing. Nope. He has 2 losses. Two.
Right. It's amazing to act like we don't know, and it's irresponsible for ESPN to do this. Too big of a platform.
Man, what a game.
Yeah, sure is. This rivalry is gonna be big for years to come, as long as they both stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
They both stay healthy. This is gonna be a huge rivalry for years. For years. Smash the man. I don't want to. Hey, we gonna get out of here, man. I'm tired of telling these dudes to smash the like button. Amazing, man. Amazing.
Oh, I didn't know it was so late. 11:20.
Yeah, it's 11:30 at night. We got to keep saying smash the like button. You're just sitting there moonlighting. Amazing, man. Jack T, brother, in the super chat. Jack T, where you been at, brother? Dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. It says, salute Blue and Kurt. ESPN promoted a flyer online for Loma with only his amateur record. They completely left out his professional record. Never seen anything like it. Facts. But to continue to say he's undefeated is amazing. He's undefeated? You didn't realize? You when you writing and putting up on the telecast and the teleprompt and all of that, you didn't realize that you put undefeated? Come on, man. And the thing about it that gets me, right, Kurt? They got the knockouts correct. They got the 16 wins correct, but you just happen to just miss the fact that he had 2 losses. Everything else is right. His age, everything. Everything except for the losses. Mustafa Malik, brother in the super chat, said all the great boxers had losses. Yeah. Except for a few. Kawasaki, Floyd Mayweather,
Marciano.
Rocky Marciano. Handful of fighters. Handful. Broderick Haney, what's going on, great brother? How you feeling? So, but how do you see the matchup, Kurt? Then we getting out of here, man. Because I'm annoyed now. Well, how do you see Devin Haney and George Kambosos fight, Kurt?
Haney, but tougher than expected. George Kambosos is going to become a good fighter because what he did. Usually they say when you become champion, especially when you're underdog, 30% psychologically you become a better fighter. So I think he's going to give Haney some problems, surprisingly. But I think Haney's going to win. But George Kambosos is game, man. He's going to be game against anybody.
Yeah, he's very quick, and he's unorthodox. It's a weird style,
Mm-hmm.
right? Northside D Nice said, "Blue, why you not mentioning Boots?" What you mean? I mentioned Boots. Like, what? I don't know. When did I mention Boots? Smash the like button, people. Let's get on out of here, Kurt.
Yes, indeed. Hey, we had great boxing talk today. Thank you, chat. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for your patience. My name is Curtis Anderson, aka Kurt Sugar, and we will see you tomorrow.
Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace.
Peace.